Hey guys, what's up? Here's a quick update on the wild scandal that's been brewing around the Copa del Rey final. As of right now, the Copa del Rey match is happening. Real Madrid has officially filed a complaint over the absolutely shocking statements and dramatic antics from the referees during the pre-match press conference. But they've also confirmed they'll show up to play. Let's break down how this mess unfolded. First off, just a few days ago, the president of the CTA, Spain's Technical Committee of Referees, dropped a bombshell in an interview, claiming that refs who officiate at the Bernabeu feel unprotected and at risk. Talk about stirring the pot. This guy's job is now on thin ice, as he's lost the backing of a chunk of his own board at the CTA. This whole drama traces back to Real Madrid TV's videos, which week after week call out refereeing blunders, especially by refs tied to the corruption scandal rocking Spanish football, known as the Negreira case. Real Madrid TV has been airing these exposés for years, but they've only blown up recently with the corruption evidence coming to light. Now let's talk about the field referee, Burgos Bengoechea. His statements were labeled by Real Madrid TV as straight-up melodrama with ulterior motives, painting himself as a victim of unfair treatment by the club. Check this out.
When your child goes to school and other kids tell him that his father is a thief and he comes home crying because of it, that's very painful. What I do, personally, is try to raise my son as best I can to tell him that his father is an honest man, honest above all else. I can make mistakes like any athlete. Doing this is very tough, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. When I retire from this, I want my son to be proud of who his father was and of what refereeing represents, because refereeing is an example of values. They have no right to make us go through what we're currently going through, me and many of our colleagues, not just in professional football, but also our families, and especially in grassroots football. I think everyone should reflect on what path they want to take and what we want sport and football to be. So, I just wanted you to know that.
But things got way worse when Gonzalez Fuertes, the second ref at the VAR for tomorrow's match, straight up threatened Real Madrid. Here's the clip.
Will you give a more forceful response to try to stop the videos? Maybe a sanction on the club to put an end to these kinds of practices?
Let me explain how things currently stand and how we, all of us, the professional referees of Spanish football, are doing. We are very united, more united than ever, and this is possibly due to the current situation we are experiencing. A few weeks ago, all 180 professional football referees had a meeting, and we confirmed that we are more united than ever. This unity has been built together with our president, Medina Cantalejo, but not only with him, also with every employee of the Technical Committee of Referees. We have to protect and preserve our institution. To answer your question, we want there to be no doubt that we will start taking measures, much more serious measures than those we've taken so far, because this unity we're experiencing now among the referees, our president, the board, and all 180 of us means we are no longer going to allow what's happening to continue. I repeat, we will not continue to allow it. In the coming days, you'll likely hear news about what we are doing and what is going to happen. But I insist, let there be no doubt that our entire team, made up of the Spanish refereeing committee, both men and women, will make history. We will make history against them because we will no longer tolerate what we've had to endure.
After this dumpster fire of referee comments, Real Madrid canceled Carlo Ancelotti's pre-match press conference and the team's training session. Then they dropped this statement, and I quote, Real Madrid CF considers unacceptable the public statements made today by the referees appointed for the Copa del Rey final to be held tomorrow, 26th April 2025. These statements, which have surprisingly placed in the spotlight videos made by a media outlet protected by freedom of expression, such as Real Madrid TV, made in a premeditated manner 24 hours ahead of the final against one of its participants, demonstrate once again these referees' clear and manifest animosity and hostility towards Real Madrid. Statements that are even more surprising, using a threatening tone, alluding to the unity of the referees, to announce supposed measures or actions that are far removed from the principles of fairness, objectivity, and impartiality that should prevail just hours before a football event that will draw the attention of hundreds of millions of people around the world. In view of the seriousness of events, Real Madrid hopes that those in charge of the RFEF and the refereeing profession will act accordingly, taking the corresponding measures in defense of the honor of the institutions they represent. Cue the chaos. Real Madrid's fan base, along with some big-name journalists who back the club, rallied behind what looked like Real Madrid pulling out of the match entirely. Multiple Spanish outlets reported that the entire Real Madrid squad was gearing up to ditch Seville, the host city, and head back to Madrid. But then 2 hours later, Real Madrid flips the script and releases this statement. In light of the rumors that have arisen in the last few hours, Real Madrid CF communicates that our team never considered refusing to play tomorrow's final. Our club understands that the unfortunate and inappropriate statements from the referees appointed for this match, made 24 hours before the final, cannot tarnish a sporting event of global importance that will be watched by hundreds of millions of people, and also out of respect also for all the fans who are planning to travel to Seville, and for all those who are already in the Andalusian capital. Real Madrid understands that football's values must prevail, despite the hostility and animosity that has today once again been shown against our club by the referees appointed for the final. Alright, let's keep it real, friends. Real Madrid never explicitly said they wouldn't show up for the game, but canceling the presser and training? That was a loud and clear middle finger to the refs' hostility toward the club. Now, all those fans and supporters who were hyped about Real Madrid taking a stand against the refs' power trip and impunity, they're pointing fingers at Florentino Perez, saying he didn't have the guts to stick to a hardline stance. Honestly, I think tomorrow's match already kicked off today, and it's not looking good. Things are messy. What do you guys think? Did Real Madrid cave to financial pressure or the refs? Or maybe this was a bargaining chip for something else? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Catch you tomorrow.